Welcome back to College Bowl Game Predictions. This game is the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl between the California Golden Bears and the Texas Longhorns. Cal comes into this game with a 7-5 record, finishing 5th in the Pac-12, while Texas comes in with a similar 7-5 record, finishing 6th in the Big 12. Both teams' stats are very similar, except for Cal's passing offense, which averages 265 yards per game, which is 40th in the nation, and Texas' passing offense, which averages just over 210 yards per game, which is 82nd in the nation. Another drawing statistic is Cal's rushing offense is 50th in the nation with 167 yards, 49th in the nation, and Texas's rushing offense averages 210 yards per game, 19th in the nation. Other than that, both teams statistically are very even. Cal's quarterback, Zach Maynard, comes into this game with 57% completion percentage with just under 3,000 yards on the year, 17 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions.
Those 11 interceptions kind of downsize of what Maynard can actually do.
Texas comes in with an unintentional two-quarterback system because one struggled at the beginning of the year and now another one's struggling.
Yes, Garrett Gilbert, who was the starting quarterback for the Longhorns at the beginning of the year, is transferred after 2 games. I mean, that's not a good
sketchy situation.
Yeah. Case McCoy, Colt McCoy's younger brother, has been the better of the 2 quarterbacks, better than David Ash, who was predicted to start this game. He has about 61% of his passes completed. He has about 1,000 yards passing, with 7 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, while David Ash has about 55% of his passes completed, 937 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. So even though McCoy looks better in numbers, it looks like they're going to go for David Ash in this game.
David Ash started off the season with Texas and led them to a 2-3 mark where he was benched for Case McCoy. Case McCoy struggled through their last couple of games of the season, and now it looks like they are looking to switch back to David Ash.
Yeah, I think that might not be a smart move just because it's a bowl game. It's the last game of the year. You might as well give it your all, put your best player out there.
Might as well keep the quarterback in that's more comfortable with the system. Cal comes in with E.C. Sofeli, their starting running back, who has just over 1,250 yards on the ground with 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's an impressive mark. 9 rushing touchdowns on the year. Nowhere close as Monty Ball with his like 32. But it's the Pac-12. It's not Wisconsin. But still, it's an impressive mark.
He's backed up by Anderson, who has just under 350 yards on the year, but 8 touchdowns. So he also seems to be a running back they put in goal lines.
Yeah, he sounds like a power running back kind of guy, kind of bigger guy than E.C. Sofeli, but he still gets the job done.
Texas comes in with 2 similar running backs, both of which who seem to get, one has more playing time than the other, but they both seem to get the job done in terms of scoring touchdowns. The starting running back for Texas, Brown, has just over 700 yards in the year and 5 touchdowns, while the backup, Bergeron, has just over 450 yards on the year and also 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, they sound like pretty similar. Their averages, Brown has 4.4 and Bergeron has 6.6. It just looks like one could be a power running back, but it looks like the backup, he's more of a explosive running back. Cal has a great receiver in Keenan Allen, who has about 1,250 yards through the air and 89 receptions. So he's averaging about 14 yards per catch, and he has 6 touchdowns. So he's definitely a threat for Texas, and definitely a target for Zach Maynard. Texas's defense is 14th in the nation, which is very good, allowing about 315 yards per game, which was 1st in the Big 12, so they definitely have a great defensive team. And they are 11th in the run, allowing only about 104 yards per game. So with E.C. Sofeli going to be running a lot of the time, Texas might have a chance of stopping them. Texas has a 3-point favorite over Cal, and I don't know about this one.
Texas has really struggled down the stretch, while Cal has won 3 of their last 4, losing to Stanford by 3 points, who was a top 10 team and finished, I think, number 4 in the nation.
Yeah, so I definitely think that I think Cal can do it. I think Cal will win this game, not Texas. I mean, you lose to Stanford by only 3 points. They were number 8 in the nation. I just think that Cal will win this one. I think it'll be probably by the same 3 points. I just think that the winners will be switched. As we said, EC Sofeli with his potent running game, but Texas's run defense 11th in the nation. I think it's going to be close. I think Cal will win this game, not by much. I'm going to say 35-30.
Well, defense wins championships, right?
That they do.
Well, I see him saving the day for Texas. Texas's offense has really struggled, but their defense has just locked it down. And maybe Case McCoy or David Ash, whoever comes in, can pull a little Tebow magic in the fourth quarter. I'd take Texas in this one, 27-24.
Thank you for watching this episode of our college football bowl game predictions. Join us next time when we cover the Champs Sports Bowl between Florida State and Notre Dame.